Hi everybody, I am Jamie. Welcome back, or welcome. If you haven't been here before, thank you for watching. I'm really excited to have you here. I'm gonna warn you really quickly that there may be noise in the background. My husband's in the basement doing some moving around of stuff, and we have construction going on. We are building an in-law addition, so there's noise coming from there too. So hopefully it's not coming through on the camera, but lots of noise in my house today. Also, I have a little friend here behind me. We have to sit way up far in chairs because Luna likes to sit behind us in the chairs. So she's here with me, just not really participating because she's very sleepy most of the day. She's only 6, so she's not really old, but she just likes to sleep. So today I thought I would bring you a little skincare video. I don't have an awesome skincare routine yet, but I have just started one, so I thought I would share it with you. Before I did, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I feel kind of a little bit overwhelmed by the positive, kind comments that I've gotten on my last couple of videos, my first couple of videos. I had no idea when I started this channel that there was such a positive, kind, welcoming community out there. So thank you. It just makes me feel like I'm talking to friends, and I really love that. So that being said, I will tell you, I have no idea what this channel is going to be. So at least to start, I think it's going to be a little bit of a hodgepodge of everything. So you are going to see unboxings, you're going to see skincare, you're probably going to see my kids, maybe some hauls, probably some of my plants. You can probably see behind me I have plants. I have a lot of plants, so I may be sharing some of my house plants with you. So I guess let me know in the comments below if that seems like something that would be interesting, or if it seems like something that would be horrible. I want to know that too. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna show you what I use for products for skincare and kind of tell you a little bit about my skincare routine. So here we go. So just to be completely honest here, I will let you know I'm 40 years old. I turned 40 fairly recently, and I have to say, when I was in my late teens, like 17, 18, I looked 13, and that was awful because everyone thought I was younger than I was, and when you're 18, nobody wants to be thought of as 13. So that wasn't great when I was a teenager. However, when I got into my 30s and people still thought I was in my 20s, that was awesome. So now I'm 40, and I have started to realize it literally happened like the week I turned 40. I started to see some, I don't know, some things in my face that I was not that happy with. It just was looking kind of dull, and I didn't want that. I wanted to still look younger than I was. I will also say I love the sun, so I know that's bad, and I'm trying to be better about it. But I grew up going to the beach with my family. We camped on the ocean every summer, and I love spending time in the sun. I also live where it's cold a lot of the year, so when it is nice, I want to be outside in the sun. So trying to be better about limiting my time and being a little bit more careful about my sun exposure, but that probably didn't do great things for my skin. Either way, I decided it was time to have a skincare routine. So pretty recently, like within the last month or so, I have started a routine, and I am telling you, I saw results almost immediately. Like within days, my skin started looking better. So I thought I'd share with you the products that I use, and then I'll take you upstairs and kind of show you how I apply a couple of them. Some of them I do in the shower, so I'm not going to show you that, but I will show you the ones that go on after I get out of the shower. So to start with, I use this one in the shower. It's the first thing I do when I get in the shower. I get my face wet, and I put on this this Equate hydrating cleanser. I will also tell you that these products can all be purchased. I got all of these either at Walmart or at or on Amazon. I think you could get all of them at Walmart or at any Walgreens or Target or something like that. We just have a Walmart really close by, so I went there to look and found almost everything that I needed. There is one thing I use that I'll show you that I got on Etsy. It's not a necessity, but I really like it. Anyway, I went to Walmart looking for CeraVe. That was the only thing I was gonna get. I just wanted a facial cleanser to get started. And I don't know if I mentioned, this is my morning beauty routine. I have a totally different one at night, but this is my morning routine. So I went looking for CeraVe. They did not have it. So I got this Equate version, which actually says on it, compare to CeraVe. So I got it, and I've had no issues with my skin at all. So I think it's okay. It's the Hydrating Cleanser, and it's just the Equate brand. But again, I think CeraVe would be just awesome. And so I just do a pump, I wash my face with it, and then I just continue on with my shower. As I'm getting out of the shower, I spray this facial toner. It's Thayers facial toner with witch hazel and lavender. It's an alcohol-free formula. I love it, and I just spritz it on my face, like kind of all over, and then I just let it dry as I'm finishing getting out of the shower and starting to get ready. After I do that, once it's all dried, I use serums. So I found these at Walmart. I wasn't looking for them. I saw them. I had seen that serums are good for your skin. I love these things so much. So they're ArtNaturals. The one I bought came in a pack of 3. Vitamin C, retinol, and one other that I can't remember because I don't use it yet. I think it was for acne, and I don't really have acne, so I haven't used it, but I've used the vitamin C and the retinol because the retinol is age defense, and I thought if I'm trying to make sure I don't look older than I am, I'm gonna want the age defense. So I just use 2 drops of each. I think the instructions said to use 2 to 3 drops, but I didn't know if that meant 2 drops per bottle or 2 to 3 drops total. So I use 4 total, 2 from the vitamin C and 2 from the retinol, and haven't had any issues. I've been doing this for probably a month or so. So nothing crazy has popped up. I feel like my skin looks better. So it's all about confidence, right? It's all about feeling like you look good and feel good, and that's what this does for me. So I like it. These were, I can't remember how much these were, but they were more expensive than some of this other stuff. So anyway, the ArtNaturals serum goes on next. I let that dry completely, and then I do my last step, which is Burt's Bees Sensitive Daily Moisturizing Cream. I don't really have sensitive skin, but just in case I end up with sensitive skin, I guess I just wanted to pick something that wouldn't cause any issues. I love Burt's Bees. I am addicted to the Burt's Bees chapstick. I have it everywhere in my house, in my purse. I have backups. I have a whole box of it that I keep on hand in case I run out of one. Like, I think I might, it's an addiction for sure. But Burt's Bees, I love their products. So this feels really nice on my face. Once the serum has completely dried into my skin, I will put this on. The only other product I wanted to show you that I use kind of before my beauty routine is this coffee bean infused under eye balm. I bought it on Etsy from a seller called the Herb Appeal. She's in Florida. I love this stuff. It works really well. So like this morning I woke up, I had not slept my usual 7 hours. I think I slept about 6 hours, and I just felt like I had some bags under my eyes. So I just like kind of put this on like 2 or 3 swipes, and then just kind of rub it in like this. And I just let it sit there while I'm doing my morning stuff with like getting the dog ready and feeding the cats. So by the time I go take my shower, it has like kind of settled into my skin more. So anyway, that's it, I guess. I am going to go upstairs, show you my clean face and the products that I put on after I do the cleanser and the toner, and kind of how I apply them, and that's it. Okay, so I've already done the first 3 steps of my morning skincare routine. Number 1, before I even did anything else, was to put on this coffee bean infused under eye balm that I actually bought on Etsy. It's just a little, like a little essential oil and coffee bean infused, kind of a creamy substance. I got this from a shop called the Herb Appeal on Etsy. I just put it under my eyes on mornings when I didn't maybe get the best night's sleep. So last night my dog woke up in the middle of the night and wanted to go out, so my under eyes, I was afraid they were gonna look a little puffy this morning, so I put this stuff on as I was doing my morning stuff. So after that, the next 2 steps happen in the shower. So one is my hydrating cleanser. I just put that on while I'm in the shower. My face is wet, and that way I make sure I'm getting it all off. And then as I'm about to get out of the shower, I'm using my facial mist. It's my toner. It's alcohol-free, which I love. It's the Thayers facial mist with witch hazel and lavender. I love the smell of both. I love witch hazel. So anyway, the next step is my serums. So I use 2 serums in the morning, and at night I use the same ones. I use ArtNaturals Retinol Age Defense, and same thing, ArtNaturals Vitamin C Serum. So what I do is just, I mix those together. I do 2 drops of each on my fingertip. So just 2 drops of the retinol, and then 2 drops of the vitamin C. And then I just sort of mix them together on my fingertips a bit, and then just rub them all over my face. And I will let that soak in until it's, my face feels completely dry again, because I want to make sure it's getting all the nourishment from the serums. Just gently rubbing it in. Now that that is completely absorbed into my skin, I am going to put on just my daily moisturizer. I just have a few steps to my morning skincare routine, so I like to keep it simple in the mornings because, you know, I've got a busy morning. So the last thing I'm going to put on is my Burt's Bees Daily Moisturizing Cream. I'm just going to do like 1.5 pumps and just a bit on my cheeks, my forehead. I feel like my forehead gets really dry during the day, so I try to make sure I have plenty up there, and then I'm just rubbing that in very gently, trying to, I remember a Mary Kay person telling me at one point to do up strokes always when you're rubbing things into your face, maybe to prevent sagging, I don't know, but anyway, I try to be mindful of that when I'm putting on my moisturizer and different things that I put on in the morning. So anyway, that's it. Pretty simple. Time to do some makeup, which I'm not going to show you because I'm not good at makeup. So thank you for watching that. That was a little bit tough for me because I don't normally go out in public without makeup. So not that I wear a ton of makeup, but a little bit, and it helps me feel more confident. So kind of putting myself out there without any makeup was a little odd for me and kind of hard, but thank you for sticking around afterwards. I also wanted to share that I do use another product after I finish with my facial routine, and that is this Nature's Place Beauty Shea Butter Body Butter. I like that it's nice and thick. My skin has a tendency to be dry. My face tends to be like combination. I do have oily skin, sometimes dry. It just sort of depends on the time of day, not even the day, but the time of day. And so the products I use work well with my face, but the skin on my body tends to be pretty dry. So I do use a daily moisturizer, and this Nature's Place Beauty body butter tends to work really well for me. I also really like that it's like a citrus smell. This is grapefruit bergamot, bergamot. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I really love the smell of citrus. And just as a kind of like an added bonus, this body butter is made in America and distributed by DZA brands, but it's out of Salisbury, North Carolina and Scarborough, Maine, which is kind of a happy thing for me because our family took a big family vacation to Scarborough 2 years ago, and it was the best vacation that we've ever had. So this, just kind of putting this on brings back happy memories. So I really like this body butter. I got it at my local grocery store, and it's a regional chain of grocery stores in New England. So I'm not sure if it's available other places. I just know it was available at my store. So that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. If you have any suggestions for products, you know, daily facial care products that you would like to share, please put them in the comments below. I would love to try out new things, see what works best for me. These products have worked really well so far, but I'd like to try some other things as well. Try to stick within a budget. So most of these were under $10, which I thought was great. I think the serums were actually around $17 or something like that for all three, but I think they're gonna last a really long time because you only use a couple drops at a time. So anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.